Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to meet you, my friend. Vincent, the LSPD's newest recruit. Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city. He cuts them in.
Effenberger, you copy? Yo, Effenberger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that. Oh, these motherfuckers. Huh? I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluckin Bell factory in Paleto Bay. And being no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effenberger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee. Hey, you read me? Location should be coming through. Money launderers on LSPD files with cash to appropriate. I invite you to consider this as a double investment opportunity. A chance to raise the funds we need to go toe-to-toe with the cartel cop coalition. And as a bonus, you get to disrupt some of your more unsavory competitors. Not to mention, you'll land yourself a handsome reward when this is all over. Don't worry about the legal repercussions. The LSPD wouldn't dare look into it. One would not defecate in their own backyard, so to speak. Not without letting themselves in the proverbial dookie. Okay, pure simplicity. Get inside, get the money, get out. Seems they're not gonna take this lying down.
The fuck? You're dead! You looking for a fight, pussy?
By the way, I will be able to assist you with my LSPD privileges. Accessing their database and communication
that dumbass over here. Ah! One of our peoples is down! You looking for a fight, pussy? Slicker? Is that for real? Oh, shit!
So while you're hard at work, allow me to explain some of the background to our endeavor. A few months ago, a new cartel arrived in San Andreas. They came up with a pretty smart plan to get their operation up and running. Pay key employees at Cluckin to look the other way while they use their distribution network to move large amounts of cocaine. The factory up in Paleto Bay is pretty much a giant processing facility for the cartel. Every other Cluckin van you see in town has a brick of coke under the mega meals. And of course, corrupt elements of the LSPD were only too eager to get cut in. Ingenious, right? But they think they got this whole thing sewn up, and that's where we come in. coordinates to you. I have a checklist for today's operation. Number 1, a laptop from a Cluckin employee on the cartel's payroll. It's got critical intel for our operation. Number 2, a hacking device which is going to help us pilot a train. And that brings me to number 3. We need a train. That's how we're getting into the factory. By the way, don't worry. We may share a goal, but I'm fully aware we do not share a motivation. I've made sure sufficient funds are allocated to recompense you for your efforts today. Okay, let's get the guy with the laptop. This is a critical piece of intel. The cartel have paid off multiple Cluckin employees to look the other way while they use their business as a cover for the manufacture and distribution of cocaine. This laptop's gonna give us a window into their schedules. I just sent you a CCTV image of the guy. You got a choice. Steal the laptop behind his back or incapacitate him first. I'll leave it to you.
Ay, you borracho! Hey! Shit!
Check out that loser!
Oh, fuck! Whatever, dude.
Oh, shit! What the shit?
You got eyes on him? Confiscate the laptop.
Fucking crime! Oh, you're kidding me!
Excellent. This should tell us exactly when we need to hit the factory.
What's going on, my dude? Open a walking pilot.
How you doing? Hey, darling, I ain't seen you in forever.
Alright, let's get ourselves a hacking device. If we're gonna do this, there's a lot of computer systems we're gonna need to override along the way. And this is our ticket. Now fair warning, the guy who owns this is a pretty serious criminal element. Major hacker. The LSPD won't touch him, but we will. He operates out of a terabyte command truck. I'm sending you a picture of it now. My advice to you is, locate his drones. They're tethered to his security. Take them down before you proceed. This guy's been evading the LSPD for some time. He keeps his tracks well hidden. resources are key to commandeering the train, and other fun besides. Okay, with those two items taken care of, let's move on to the big one. The cartel occasionally takes train deliveries at the factory. We're gonna steal one of the trains they use and roll in right under their noses. But first things first, we're gonna need a set of keys if we're gonna board it unimpeded. Keep going. I'll make sure there's no retaliation from the LSPD. Just a simple matter of rerouting some calls.
Shit!
target locations. I'm sending you surveillance images of the gangs we're hitting. Get a good look. As I'm sure you know, our operation requires weapons and gear that can't be traced back to us. The good news is that this city is crawling with gangs carrying that kind of contraband. Half of them in cahoots with this very police department. So today we're gonna confiscate one cache of weapons and one stash of gear. If any of it ends up getting traced after our raid, it'll lead to these reprobates instead of us. I've sent you the coordinates of some appropriate targets. You don't need to hit them all. My advice is to investigate your options, determine which gang is gonna have a loadout that suits your preferences, and prioritize accordingly. As I was saying earlier, we need weapons and we need equipment. That's armor and masks. We don't want anyone at the Cluckin factory catching a glimpse of your memorable face. This group is more, how do I put it, up and coming than the other gangs we have in our sights, so their equipment will be subpar but easier to steal. The LSPD regard this gang as small fry in the veritable ocean of felons we have here in southern San Andreas. These individuals are not as established as the other targets on our list, so we shouldn't expect any serious trouble. Hunker down. They'll come after you hard now. Keep an eye on your six. Reinforcements inbound. You're making commendable progress. Once we grab weapons and gear, we'll have everything we need. These targets should have an ample supply of weapons and gear. Well done. Take everything you've procured to the lockup. Just to be clear, we need at least one set of equipment. But you don't have to stop there. If you want to pay each target a visit, be my guest. Whatever you grab, we'll make sure it's available when we hit the factory. If you revisit any group that was previously graced with your presence, they will not be so welcoming again, especially if you're there for one of their cars. Check. Gear? Check. If you want more options, feel free to take them. Roger that. Received. I'll stash the others in case you change your mind on the day. Excellent. Possible getaway vehicles at these 3 locations. Get a good look at these surveillance shots. screenshots I'm sending through. These are the gangs on our radar. I'm sure you have plenty of vehicles capable of getting you out of Cluckin with all your extremities intact, but we need something that can't be traced to us. I've acquired 3 suitable options for a getaway car. All of them are sourced from local gangs bribing the LSPD to turn a blind eye to their activities. If the car ends up getting traced, the trail leads back to them, not us. We'll only need to use one of them for the raid. The choice as always is yours. Okay, we got 3 cars from 3 gangs, but you only need one to get away from the Cluckin factory. Though all these cars differ in quality, you can safely assume all of these locations will have men with guns on standby, ably prepared to deal with any so-called fuck shit. Now remember, these are the same groups from whom you may have acquired your equipment. If you return to one of them, they'll surely be ready for a repeat offense. This gang will likely put up a fight for the vehicle you're after. It may not be the very fastest one out there, but it's nothing to scoff at either. This group won't be messing around. The vehicle will be in a secure area. Locate it and get it out of there using whatever means necessary. You're on their radar. Watch out.
Motherfucker! You dick! Get your damn heads down! Tekalo! No! Cover me while I reload! You piece of shit! Fuck! We got a man down! I'm a fucking Marine! Behind something! Suck my lead! Inbred moron! Reloading! Get down! On the ground! You piece of shit! They hit friendly down!
Once you've acquired a getaway vehicle, deliver it to the garage near the factory. Excellent choice. We're not in any rush out there, so feel free to pay the other gangs a visit should provide all the means necessary for a perfect escape. All that's left to do is leave the area inconspicuously. Alright, you have the coordinates for the Cluckin outlet on Innocence Boulevard. I'll hit you with the brief en route. Alright, the time has come to throw the cartel's supply lines into disarray. We need them in a state of chaos, so when our unscheduled train delivery arrives at the factory, they just wave you through. So our primary objective is to locate their depot and sabotage their fleet of delivery trucks. Our secondary objective is to find a key card that'll allow us access to the factory's restricted areas. Oh, and keep an eye out for a driver uniform. That can come in handy for getting into the depot to hit the trucks. Okay, remember that laptop you got me? I found a schedule on it that says there should be delivery vans leaving this establishment any minute. Hack all the vans, and we can use the GPS to find the depot where they load up the drugs. That's where we're gonna hit them. I appreciate that hacking device you confiscated. Couldn't do this without it. Before long, they'll know we've infiltrated their system, and they won't let it slide. Damn, data's incomplete. If we hack additional vans, we can patch the information. Operation? If so, we can hit the factory without them suspecting a thing. Just disable the vehicles, find a key card, and wipe the CCTV when you're done. On the other hand, you can go in guns blazing. You'll be blowing your cover for the final raid, but if that's how you want to do it, go ahead. Even in that getup, they'll still lose their cool if you're spotted wandering into the more sensitive parts of the building.
That is all lies. What up?
around there somewhere. CCTV's wiped. As far as the cartel know, you were never here. When you have one to navigate that factory. Okay, head out when you're ready. Okay, since they don't know you're coming, check this out for some advanced strategy. We're gonna need Cluckin bell crates big enough for you to hide inside. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna Trojan horse this factory. Look for something we can use. Seize it and bring it back. Project. violence is a little concerning. Should I have added air holes? Cluck twice if you're in trouble. Okay, good. Now remember, when you burst out of that crate, you'll be in the heart of that operation. How you choose to use the element of surprise is up to you. This is it. Good luck.
Hey, that's fucking shipped out.
To punch fatal holes in the hull of this operation, we need to leave with two things: their product and their cash. To clarify, steal it all. Don't forget the extra gear your crew procured. Feel free to experiment. It should be in a dumpster to the rear of the factory. You see, it pays to befriend your local garbage man.
Yeah, come on.
The key card you acquired should grant you access to restricted areas in the factory, including the basement.
Hey, I'm fucking
It's clear this place is barely functioning as a chicken factory. One would assume they'd have more Cluckin Bell staff to keep up appearances, but I underestimated just how bold criminals can be once they have the police in their pocket. Leave them with nothing. Clear it out.
Hey, Holmes. Whatever.
Secured the product? Start looking for the safe. safe code should be on their computer system. Be advised, the office may be locked. You can find the key or shoot the handle, depending on whether you want to broadcast your presence. Establish a connection to the computer first. It's safe to assume you didn't read the manual for the hacking device you picked up, correct? Well, I did, and it's simple. Just find the strongest signal and it should jump on the connection. If you're seeing blue, keep going in that direction. Red, you're off course. There could be multiple points, so keep walking till you found them. You hacked one of the computers? Then find the other connections and retrieve the rest of the code. Okay, that should have done it. Have you received the safe code? The code to the safe should be on the hacking device. Target successfully acquired. You're done. Okay, I'm listening to the radio, and it sounds like that safe triggered some alarm. They're shutting down most of the roads leading away from the factory. Fortunately, we're one step ahead of them. The getaway car should be right where you left it. The getaway vehicle is still in the garage where you left it.
¡Hijo de las tunas!
Time to kill!
What are you doing around here?
Okay, see that anybody chasing you is appropriately shaken, stirred, or otherwise dispatched. Whatever it takes to get you back to the lockup alone with the deliverables. operation's been sabotaged. No cocaine, no cash, and nobody to blame. A less evolved part of me can't help but smile at the thought of them losing their collective shit. And look at you cleaning up this town. Halfway to being an employee of the LSPD, huh? If you pocketed some of that cocaine for yourself, you'd practically be a ranked officer. Jeopardize our HQ. Not now. Lose them. In case you were wondering what I intend to do with the illegal narcotics you've so adroitly seized, I've made arrangements with the representative of a local businessman to take them off your hands and pay you well. See you shortly.
Jeez!
My stomach's growling. Excellent work. Mission accomplished. Now to the vital matter of payment. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there are certain transactions I can't be party to as an officer of the law. But if I've learned anything from my consociates on the LSPD, it's how to look the other way. Now remember, as far as I'm concerned, you can hit that factory as often as you'd like. As long as you're giving me reasons to keep looking the other way, I'm happy. As you can see from my choice of transportation, my fortunes at the LSPD are also improving. Just got these babies in, fresh off the line. Guess who picked one up? Until next time, let's disassociate.
Put your filthy hand on my booty cheek.
Hello? I wanted to confirm that your compensation is in your account. And of course, to congratulate you again on a successful operation. Our efforts to derail the Cluckin cartel's efforts were indeed effective, but it won't be long before they and their corrupt counterparts in the LSPD rebuild their little enterprise. Each and every time we knock them back down, I'll ensure it's worth your while. Effenberger out.